All right, so here you guys are, all outside of Van Richten's tower, and you had just cast Speak with Dead. So, you've got 10 minutes basically, and you can ask up to 5 questions. Basically, let's see.
Okay, then I'm going to explain that to my family. Like, before you just start asking them questions, stop. We only have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For those who are illiterate. So.
And I think
Excuse me,
you
sir, we're
actually
just
have
going
to
to
answer
deliberate.
the question.
Okay.
All right, I'm just pulling up my notes. Let's see.
Can we ask ourselves questions or just...
You
Wait,
have
I
10 physical minutes.
just did one. Oh no.
Are you saying is any question asked aloud is a question?
Yeah. Does it count that?
The question has to specifically come from Gemma.
I know, I was more just...
Yeah. So you can ask whatever, but it won't answer you until Gemma asks it. Yep.
Thanks.
Okay.
And you do only have 10 minutes. 9 minutes now.
Sorry.
I'm trying to remember here anything. So Octavio told us the whole story about his son. Anybody remember it very well?
Oh, the thing where he was cursed by
Yeah.
some necromancer. Basically, he's fighting evil because evil's going to find him all the time. His existence is against himself and had something to do with his son.
Yeah, we wrote Octavio has some kind of lich curse.
And that stealing is cool now. What is there to ask him? Why did you steal his fate? I didn't even know that you had the head. So I'm like,
I did take the head, yes.
I'm gonna summarize that and then see the head in your head and be like, oh my god.
It was too good to pass up. I'm sorry. I knew I could, cast the spell, so I thought it'd be cool.
Okay, so we're just doing things because they're cool. Got it.
Well,
We want information.
sometimes.
I mean, yeah, if it's cool.
It's cool
7
information.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta
We're running
hurry.
out of time if you've cast a spell. What are you
Yeah, and you
asking?
cannot cast the spell on the same thing within 10 days. So if you don't do it now, you're...
Okay, I know. I'm just trying to remember what we learned last session, though. I don't remember.
Well, what are you trying to...
I know he, killed... Octavio killed his son, right? That's what we got from the letter?
That was his body in the box because his son was cursed?
We have his notes in our journal if you pull it up.
Yes, I'm trying to find it. What's it called?
It's
Do you want me to pull the page up? The
Journal
handout?
of Rudolph Van Richten.
Oh, no, I found it. Okay, here it is.
Well, I guess I just need to know what we're trying to learn from this thing that'll help us with what we're trying to do, right?
Why have we disturbed the dead?
Well, because we could talk to it.
Okay, but for what purpose are we talking to it?
Well, let's reread this letter real quick.
Okay, you got 6 minutes.
To be
so
fair,
read
when
it.
we did
Please.
that, it did seem like a good idea.
Naively allowing the sun to set before him, and then darkness fell. He was beset by undead that would have slain him. Had not a monster, a lich, spared his life. So his father was saved by a lich after his son was dead. So his son wouldn't know anything that happened after that.
Hmm. So should we ask him if we should trust Rictavio?
I mean,
Wasn't he
don't
killed
say
by
that's my
Rick?
dad. I'm assuming he's going to answer things from his time in life. I don't know if you can impart information on a dead person once they're dead.
No, they can only answer what they knew in life.
Yeah, so like we're not going to learn any new information. We can only learn past information about Rictavio.
I suppose we can ask him what he knows of Strahd.
Oh, you could ask him if there was another place in Barovia that he lived in or frequented, or
Yeah, where we could find him, maybe.
like if he's not here, where would he be?
Rictavio?
Yes. Or what enemies he might have that would, I don't know,
What friends he
Take-
might have?
take him somewhere.
Other allies?
Okay, so first let's ask who Rictavio's allies and enemies are. Oh, head.
Call him Rudolph, though. Call him his father, not Rictavio. That's an alias he made up.
Call him what?
Just your
Dad?
father. Just call him his dad. Don't use Rictavio. That's an alias. He wouldn't know it.
Yes. Oh, head. Please tell us who your father's allies and enemies were. Thank you.
My father
Good job.
was a Vistani. He had allies that were Vistani and local Barovians, and he had many enemies, those including the vile creatures of the woods.
Should we ask him what he knows about Strahd? You know.
Probably.
Okay. Oh, head, what do you know about Strahd?
Strahd is the rightful ruler of all Barovia, and lord and friend to the Vistani.
Ask him unrelated, but we
Ooh.
want to know some of his weaknesses.
Well, maybe he has a secret way into his castle.
I was going to ask that. Oh, head, do you know of a way to get into Strahd's castle that's not through the front door?
I have never been to Castle Ravenloft. I know nothing of this castle.
Should we ask if he knows anyone, or do you think they'd be dead already?
Any questions do we have left?
Two.
Two questions.
4,
Knows
because I'm
anything about the
illiterate.
Fanes?
Hmm?
Maybe he knows about the Swamp Fane.
Wait, does the swamp? I'm not asking this to the head. Does the swamp also have a circle of stones?
Yeah, that's the
We have
last
one
more to
find, yeah.
You just don't know where to look.
Oh, head. Do you know where we can find a swamp that has a circle of stones?
I know not of a circle of stones, but the Vistani know of the swamps to the south.
I see. Last question.
Do we want to find where Rictavio might be, or is that not important?
Out here specifically to ask him for guidance and help, but
But he shouldn't. But he wouldn't know that because it's now time. Would he know where he might be?
Another location. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
But
head.
Wait, but that's the last question. I don't know if that's really important.
I mean,
Well, you've got a minute to ask it.
Oh,
Oh, head. Do you know where your father's secret hideouts are?
My father has lived and still resides among all the Vistani in the camp south of Velaki.
Rest well, oh head.
And the eyes roll back and it goes,
I'm gonna like toss it.
think that went well, right?
Tossed it?
I do toss it just onto the ground.
Oh, I'll pick it up and immediately go back inside to bring it back.
How you? Okay. That door's not opening.
Oh,
Copying the dance moves that I saw Seth do and are illustrated on the door.
You're a fairly dexterous individual, so I would assume that you could probably do that without too much effort. Okay.
I was gonna say, do you want a performance check? I can.
No.
Please.
I think your passive would be enough. Okay.
Yeah, shrink down this window. Okay.
What are you doing once you're inside?
Walking on the platform and gesturing up.
Okay,
the
so
statues.
the 4 animated clay statues come to life and begin to on the chains. Are you going all the way to the top, I'm assuming?
Yeah. And then I don't know exactly where they got the head from. I'm assuming it was in his room. And then I'll probably see a box to put it in.
Well, there's a chest here.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll put it in the chest.
Alrighty.
And then once it's put away, I will go back down and rejoin the family. Unless any of them want to, I don't know, do something crazy while I'm doing this.
no.
We
Nah.
we established that this belongs to the woman, right?
Uh,
Or was
It's
I don't.
the one that Octavia had a crush on and sent away to deliver?
I
a
don't know if
message?
you established that or not. I think at some point you might have come up with a concept.
Oh, I thought there was a sign on the back,
The sign just says "Keep out or else."
but it's not the. It's not his.
It is not
Wagon.
the wagon that you know to belong to Rictarvio, correct? Or slash
Oh,
Van Richten.
okay, my bad. I could have sworn someone did like a history to remember what. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's been so long, I don't remember.
yeah.
I know.
No, there was something about Octavius. There was something with Octavius where he kind of drew some conclusions from the mapping above, but it wasn't anything to do with the cart or the wagon.
Oh, okay.
Because he basically
Got it.
found that from that crime scene-esque
Yeah, there
type
was-
with the string and all that stuff,
One went out and then back
it
in.
looked like somebody was trying to find Rictarvio.
Okay.
And by the pathing and the fact of where this person was in conjunction to where you had been, and the fact that at one point it went completely off the map and come back, he was thinking it's possible it might have been Esmeralda.
And he didn't. Matt, you didn't say anything about that to us, right?
Don't believe
I don't
so.
think so. No.
No, that was just his observing
Yeah.
what he saw. Yep.
So when Trip comes back down, I'm just going to be saying, so do we go to the Vistani camp south of here, or? What?
It does seem like they know about the swamps, so I believe we could go ask them.
Might be wise. On the way, there could we perhaps stop again by Argenvostholz. I have this. Well, I'm becoming a bit of a follower of, the Morning Load, and I don't quite look like one. I feel like I should maybe ask if I could borrow a set of armor or something. That's, by the way, how you borrow things, is you ask if you can, and then they say yes or no. And whatever they say goes, and that's that's the end of it. Just thought I'd put that out there.
Yeah, Argenvosthold is not really on the way.
Oh, it's southish?
I mean, if you're going south from here, technically you're not too far out, but south is a very big generic direction without a landmark to start from.
I just know that it is south of Valaki. in general, but yeah.
Right, and you are very
West.
you are very west of Valaki.
Yeah. Well, I meant like if we're going south of
Yeah.
Verlaki, then I'd want to stop by there, if possible. If not, I could just maybe borrow Seth and we could do a little side quest or something. I don't know.
Let's see here.
Well, I mean, we should stick together, no? Especially since he knows that we're after him.
He also doesn't know exactly where. I mean, he has spies everywhere, though. Speaking of which, do we know if there's someone in the cart, or...
There has been no noise or anything from inside the cart.
Therefore, it's not. Sorry. I thought that was funny.
What do we do?
Lucky.
Lead. I mean, feels kind of weird that we came out all this way and haven't even been attacked by anything.
Yeah, from here,
Don't,
I mean...
don't jinx us.
Yeah, don't say that out loud.
Plenty of time for that, son.
Knock on holy symbol.
Yeah, I mean, it's only mid-afternoon. It's not nighttime or anything yet.
Okay,
So I'm back.
then let's go.
Okay, well, as you begin to head back down the road, and as you know, it kind of goes across like a natural causeway, because this is on like a little island in the lake, and then there's like a natural causeway that kind of goes across to it. Through the mists ahead of you, you can see a single rider is approaching and coming in the direction on horseback towards the tower. At this point, it's too far away and too dark and kind of misty to tell who or what that is.
I would hop off the road. I'm gonna hop
We
off
want
the
to set
road.
up our own little ambush just in case.
Okay, where are you all going to go? Where are you going to put yourselves?
Behind a tree.
Yeah, whatever. Cover.
There's no trees. There is what you see on the map in front of you.
Oh, we're still right here.
Yeah, this is like right literally as you are starting to... You haven't even crossed the causeway yet.
I would hide behind the cart then.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody behind the cart.
I was gonna say we could... There's like tower bits that are a little sturdier and easier to hide behind.
There are? Oh.
So everybody has gone behind the cart, and Trip has gone behind.
Why are you all under my armpits? Like,
I love the idea that the cart coming is from the other side, so we're like even more exposed now.
All right.
Wait, where's the cart? Which
Coming from
direction?
here, right?
Yeah,
that's
it's coming
what I
up the
thought.
road.
I didn't see the
Oh.
thing, so
Yeah, coming this
I
away.
was like, wait, are we even on the right side?
This away.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Go away, you horrible thing. Let me zoom out just a fraction so I can get a little bit more. Okay, there's Trip hiding here up behind the corner. Okay. Pick this up. Okay, as the individual starts to get closer and kind of come through the mist, I'm assuming you're all like kind of trying to peek to see who it is, and like somebody's keeping an eye out. It is, in fact, what looks like by the clothing and the wooden leg. It is, in fact, Esmeralda. However, she is barely in the saddle, and she is like slumped over.
Oh.
And you notice that her right arm is kind of up in a makeshift sling.
Yeah.
Motion
So many emotions.
Oh.
The horse literally gets up to the edge of the cart here. and she falls off the cart and collapses with a.
I push Octavius towards the woman.
I'm already gone.
Okay, I go
Already
to
over
push
there.
her.
I'd be running up as soon as I recognize her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse is just kind of mulling around here, and
I'm gonna
when you
pet
all
the
walk
horse.
over, it just kind of gets a little bit further away from you.
Doesn't
Okay.
want it.
Also, the horse is not saddled or anything either, so she was like literally on the back of the horse, just probably why she fell off of it so easily. Okay, once the horse, it'll kind of canter over here and then just start munching on a bit of grass. Okay. So, yeah, she is laying on the ground, as I said. A closer inspection, now you can see her arm, as I said, is kind of in a makeshift sling. It's just like a piece of simple cloth that's holding her arm in place. Her clothes are kind of ripped, like all down from her shoulder, kind of all the way across the centerpiece is almost like a huge claw mark right across the center, all ripped all the way through. And she kind of looks like she's also been kind of burnt and singed. And you can see that the arm that's bandaged, the hair is all kind of like charred and her skin is blackened.
Well, that's not the normal thing. I figured she was attacked for stealing another horse. Yeah, I'll drop some healing. I'll do the trip thing.
Okay. What you doing?
Seeing as it's not, currently like a regular fight, and we have a little bit of time, perhaps, I'll use my Lay on Hands class feature.
Last feature.
Which should give me...
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Okay, I get 10 HP I can drop on her. Because it's equal to my hit dice, right?
I think so.
Oh, well, that'd be...
Whatever it says. Click the thing. Click the button and see what it says.
Yeah,
Buttons know all.
that's Bardic. That's Bardic.
Buttons
There we go.
know all.
Number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
Okay, so 10. Yeah,
Yep.
no, that works.
Okay.
So I'll drop 10 healing on her.
All right. Some of the burns kind of recede. Her eyes kind of like flicker open, but she's clearly still badly hurt.
Yep.
She kind of looks up, and logically, I guess the two faces she's going to see first would be Trip and Octavius.
Yes.
She says, Where am I?
You got to the tower, Richton's tower. Are you being followed?
As soon as you say that, she kind of like tries to start like to jump up in a panic, and then like winces in agony with her arm. It's like, and then the hand like goes to where the claw mark is, and as she kind of looks at her hand, it's kind of like coated with fresh blood, like she just tore open like a sealed wound or something.
Yeesh.
Damn it! I'll
Girl, you
cast
bad.
another healing spell on her.
Girl,
Okay.
you bad.
Bad, you baddie.
Ah, that's something.
Gemma didn't say that, okay?
Oh,
I wish Jane had
Don't say
either.
that.
Sometimes it's hard to tell, you know.
I mean, I
Be more
think
acceptable.
Gemma's just saying "oh" a bunch of times, right?
Ooh.
Oh,
oh.
oh.
Go on, Octavius. Offer her help.
I think Trip was about to do another heal.
Yeah.
I'll do this at level 2.
Okay.
Because she's still badly hurt after that. Boop, and then I get another D8.
Okay.
That was bad.
Oh my god.
He does get another D8 to go with it though for the extra.
Yeah. I'm going to be looking out, by the way, and listening as well for anything else coming.
Okay.
And we're just going to get these out of the way, actually. That's not terrible. It's not
All right.
great.
So another 11. So that's 21 points. That has gone a lot further into kind of healing her. With that, she'll kind of like reach towards one of you with a hand, like she wants to be helped up.
I will help her up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, she puts her
I'm
hand
not
on
about to
on your
take that.
shoulder and then kind of pulls herself up. And then all of a sudden she's like towering over you and you're probably in a very awkward position right now.
I'm loving it.
Boy.
She kind of like, her eyes like fall on the wagon and she's like, and then she kind of like falls forward and then uses the wagon to prop herself up and she kind of like turns around. She says, "Why are you here?"
We were looking for Venrickton to ask about some things.
I have also been trying to find Van Richten, but alas, I have had no success, although I recently did hear something that leads me to think I might now know where he is.
Well, spit it out.
Jeez.
Well,
Sorry.
See?
I feel I have something that I need to tell you all before I say anything about my own misfortunes. Last we met, I was on my way through the mists, as only the Vistani can, to deliver a message to your mother and good lady wife.
Oh.
How's
Yes.
Mom? Is she good?
There was nobody there. The house was empty.
Oh, was it a Tuesday? Because she's usually at the market on Tuesdays.
I spent 2 days watching the house, expecting her to return, but nobody came. I asked one of the locals if they knew where she was, and they said that they had not seen her in almost 2 weeks.
I wonder, Dad, if she went to stay with relatives or something similar. Right?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, right?
yeah, that's probably it. She's probably worried about us. Probably went to go see if.
The back
If we
door
came-
of the house was also wide open when I got there.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Oh,
wish you had led with
Just
that.
somebody that
Oh.
snuck in since they know she was gone. That's probably it.
Maybe she forgot to close it. She was forgetful sometimes.
You might have been in a hurry, yes, to find out where we were. She's probably worried.
I am sure it is something as simple as that.
Not, I feel bad for anybody messing with Parnell.
I'm gonna look at Gemma. Maybe you could do your magical thing and see her.
I think there's a
Or-
limit actually on that. I don't think she can.
I don't know how this stuff works, but you know.
Worth a try, honey.
Nah.
If you think you could find Mama.
I mean, you're really familiar with her, right?
You burn all of your spell slots right now.
I mean, I can. Yes, I can. Should we do it right now? Should we see if somebody's following? Is anybody following you, Esmeralda? What happened? Why are you, Mr. Wolf?
Nothing
What
so
is
simple.
going on? Ah,
I thought Van Richten had gone to Castle Ravenloft, so I went there myself. I snuck in, and, well, I did not find Van Richten, but I did find the devil's own manservant and butler.
What was his name again? I was confused on it earlier, actually.
Oh, what was his name? Hang on. I had it all written down here a second ago, because I remembered it. What is his freaking name? If you hadn't have asked me, I'd have told you. Rahadin.
Rahadin. Okay.
He's the one that when you kind of like tried to like
he was
sense
the guy
stuff,
with
it
the-
made you feel like sickly.
Super evil aura.
Yeah. Yeah, she says he found me lurking through the corridors. He said that I should be taken to Strahd. Well, I knew that that would not yield well for me, so I drew my sword and attacked. And I had no idea the power of Rahadin. If he is a servant of Strahd, it has made me think that he is far beyond my abilities and my powers. I barely escaped with my life. I snuck into a Vistani camp and stole this horse. I do believe that the devil is now looking for me, or at least his manservant is. So I came here because, well, there are strange magics about the tower. We should get inside quickly if we wish to avoid being seen. We have dallied enough.
I'll get the door.
No, wait, she says. It is no simple...
I start doing the hokey pokey.
Okay, she kind of looks somewhat concerned and says, "You have been here before? You have been... you have taught the correct gestures and movements to gain access to the tower?"
Seth figured it out. He was just imitating the door. You might need a better security system.
It looks really quite simple.
I approach it, don't get that I was insulted there. So I just go like, yeah, I figured it out.
Okay, well, she'll bulldoze her way in then.
And I was like going like, everything's still in place, everything exists.
Come on, Octavius, your girlfriend's waiting.
Oh, sorry.
Go.
Me.
Alright. Just be careful of the statues. They are little but servants, but if you accidentally do anything hostile towards them, they can be quite formidable.
Yep, we know about that a little bit.
Well, he surmised as much.
She says, yes, this tower is, well, Van Richten uses it from time to time as a base of operations, and I have since been using it also, hoping and expecting him to return. But he has not been back here in many weeks. But there is something strange I am sure you have noticed about the tower. No magics can work within inside the tower. But that means nobody can scry on the beings that are inside the tower. So it is... Well, if Strahd did not know that I came here, he would not be able to find me if he looked for me.
It's like the most useful thing in all of Barovia.
But you asked me earlier about if I knew of Van Richten's whereabouts. While I was at the Vistani camp where I stole the horse, I was told that one of them had seen him on the southern road, heading towards the old ruined town of Berez. That is where I would go to seek for him next, but I must first prepare and think about my next moves and heal properly.
It kind of solves a bit of our mystery there. In your travels and experiences in Barovia, I must admit we're also looking for a circle of stones relating to the swamp thing. Would you know anything about that?
I am afraid I have not traveled to the south where the swamps are. But I know that there is a stone circle on Yester Hill. And another can be found near the old windmill.
We got those ones taken care of, yes.
Alas, where the third is, I do not know.
Okay.
But both the town where he went and the swamp that we think it is south of here, right?
Well, Berez was once a town that was sunk into a swamp. It is now but ruins and a flooded remnants of what it once was. The village of Berez is no more. But it indeed lays at the very heart of the swamps.
Might actually be the same place.
At the very least, if you do find Van Richten there, although I have no understanding as why he would wish to go there. That if you can find him, I am sure if anybody would know where this third stone circle is, it would be he. He has very well travelled across the lands of Barovia, far more so than I.
I don't see much use in us dividing at this point if we're both going to look for him. Perhaps we should spend a night here and let me tend more to your wounds, and in the morning we can ship out.
Alas, I have more things to do than that will take just one night.
Very well. And that cart out front, what's with that? We're
It is my special mode of transportation. I did not take it to the castle because it is somewhat precious and I could not risk it falling into the wrong hands.
Understood. Just was curious if it was also a trap or something.
I would strongly tell you not to try to break into the cart, or it would almost certainly kill you. It has been cunningly trapped to, be most fatal to anybody that tries to break in and steal the contents.
Is that why it's so special? Just because of the traps? Or
With the proper command word, 2 mystical horses will appear at the front of the wagon and will ride tirelessly without need of food or water. It is indeed a magical vessel, my most prized possession.
So, what's that word, huh?
I am afraid that is something that I will take only to my grave.
Oh, come on, please.
I have trusted you enough to tell you about it. I will not trust anybody with the word itself. After all,
Marmalade.
if our
yeah, we could just guess. It.
Montana.
if our enemies were to capture you,
Machu Picchu.
Coda.
Fine.
if you do not mind, I would like to go up to the top floor and rest. There is a fire there and a comfortable bed.
Yes, that's probably the best idea.
Yeah, we could all do that.
Okay. Well, then that's what she's going to do. She's going to head up to the top floor.
The penthouse.
Yep. Everybody going up there, or?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess so, right?
Okay. Then
Go.
I will.
We can all
move-
fit.
I will move all
Do
of
we
you.
need multiple trips, or
Nope. You can all fit up there.
Okay.
so you just need the one trip? Huh?
It's a it's a little cramped, but
Trip.
yeah, she'll collapse down onto the bed. She says, "If one of you would be so kind as to light the fire and the stove."
I'll go ahead and get to work on that.
Okay.
Like my dad showed me.
She says, also, oh, it would appear you have already encountered the the guardian of this floor, the suit of armor? As
Yeah,
she kind of looks at the battered and smashed.
I would normally use magic to fix it, but you can't really do that here.
No, this is not possible. Of course, if you know how to fix it, you could always take it outside and do it there and bring it back.
Oh. Yeah, in the moment I hadn't thought of that.
We weren't sure if it was going to attack us again.
Well, it only generally attacks people that are not supposed to be inside the tower. And, seeing as you invited yourselves in, I suppose it considered you adversaries.
Yeah, it's all fair to assume.
At least you didn't steal everything. No, she doesn't say that.
We didn't.
Everything's all in place.
Mm-hmm.
Even the head. Oh,
She says,
I mean,
as she was about to kind of like lay back, she says, the head?
oh, the head.
Okay, she jumps up.
The bed.
And she
is what I
runs over to the
meant to
chest.
Ah.
And soon as it is, just kind of, she lifts it up and she looks in there and she says, yes, the head. Pay no mind to it. It isn't something as sinister as you would be led to think. It is quite harmless, I assure you.
Right,
We
because
read
having
the-
your son's head in it is fine and normal.
My son.
I mean, Rictavio's son.
Oh, no, this is not Rictavio's son's head.
What?
This is the head of a Vistani.
Oh.
Oh, we made some assumptions and we were wrong. Fuck.
oh no.
I was kind of surprised that Rictavio spent his time in Vistani camps.
We didn't really ask, like, whose daddy was.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
didn't ask the right
One of
questions.
those 5 questions could have really been as good as, who are you?
Oh
Never
man.
Hey,
So,
in 11 days' time.
so you know who this head is, then? What's the story here?
All I know is he tried to kill Rictavio, or as he believed, as you and I know him as Van Richten. But he failed, and well, Van Richten, as you may have realized, is not as frail and as weak as he looks. I didn't get too many of the details, but Van Richten told me that when he tried to steal the wagon and his monkey and stab him in the back, he drew blood first. When I asked him why he took the head, he just said, let's just call it a memento and leave it at that. I did find it a little out of character for him, but, well, it is not for me to ask.
Pretty cool of him, actually, so. I get it.
If you haven't realized, Van Richten has very little love or caring for the Vistani. And with that, she'll kind of climb back up on the bed.
And
So
I
you,
would also hate anyone who cursed me. So.
right. Do you think it's safe for us to leave now, or do you believe that there's still something out there?
I do not know. But I do wish that, or I do believe now that, as I have broken into Ravenloft, by now Strahd would be aware of it, and I am sure he now wishes me dead. I am probably not the most safest person for you to be around.
Well, I mean, he did throw a ball of fire at us.
Well, perhaps you're not so safe to be around either, then. Although, putting all of his adversaries in one place does seem rather stupid of us to do.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should get going.
Wait, how did you break into Ravenloft? Is there like a secret way in?
There is.
Huh. What is it?
There is an obscure tunnel system that you can climb into, but it is most hazardous and dangerous to get to. And now that I have ventured in there once, I feel sure that they would be watching it. And Rahadin would no doubt have reinforced that particular path. There may be others, though. The castle is hundreds and hundreds of years old, and such structures are not known to have only one secret way in or out.
If we can distract him in some way, or
I myself knew of this way in because, well, Van Richten told me of it. If you do find him, perhaps don't tell him that I foolishly tried to break into the castle by myself. He would be rather disappointed.
is there? Trying to think, if we're limiting our time together, how we can best communicate.
Well, I've got
We are
this horn.
Yeah, I do have. Yeah, I was gonna kind of explain like the horn and what it does, but it's like we have a plan to break in, or at least an ambition to break in and retrieve the skull of the late Argynvost for the denizens of Argynvost.
Well, as I have learned, Strahd himself is one powerful adversary. But there are far more than him that live within the castle. I had no idea that Rahadin himself would be such a strong opponent. And then, of course, there are his courtesans. And then there are other dark and unsavory servants that dwell within the castle walls.
Did you see a child while you were there?
I'm afraid I did not get as far as the castle proper, only the lower levels. Then I was discovered by Rahadin.
We're going to need to know this entrance. Is there a way? I'm gonna pull up my little book and be like, can we maybe scrawl up a bit of a map?
I can show you the entrance's whereabouts, but again, it will be... I don't know of what use it would be. But you have to cross the chasm to get to the center tower first, before you can even attempt to get in. An incredibly difficult and dangerous climb. And should you fall, it would be to your certain death.
Okay. You would have to be particularly nimble then, and I'm gonna just kind of look at.
I myself had a particular concoction, potion if you like, that I was able to use that got me in. Alas, it was the only one that I had, and now I have foolishly wasted it in an attempt to break into the castle by myself.
Did you make it yourself, or did you procure it?
It is one that I have had for many, many years. I was saving it for a, well, special occasion, and I assumed that this would be an appropriate time to use it. I had expected to find Van Richten, and perhaps he and I might battle the devil together. Alas, I did not find him.
Well, okay. We'll meet with Van Richten and figure some way in the castle, I suppose. In the meantime, I guess just I don't even know where we'll be going. We'll have to speak again sometime.
She says, well, while I do not and have not been to the swamps, and as I say, I do not know much of their whereabouts, I can tell you the direction and the road that will lead you to the old ruined village.
That's extremely useful.
Yes.
So, yeah, she can kind of
I'll write it down.
give you a rundown on where you would need to go. Let me see. Let me do this. Move you to Barovian map temporarily. Alrighty. So you guys are there. Why is this map always seem to be so difficult to find? Let's see. Okay, so you guys see where your red circle is on the map? Okie dokie. Then she is going to tell you. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So basically, well, actually, if you're going to go there from here, it will kind of achieve two things, because you can get there by going by way of Argynvostholt, if that's what you wanted to do. If you're still wanting to do that.
Success.
So if you know where Argynvostholt is, basically she'll just tell you once you go to Argynvostholt, follow the river south, and you'll find the swamps.
Okay. All
So Argynvostholt was here.
okay. Follow the river.
And then here's your river, so
south.
yep,
We'd
basically
have to use
south of
a few our
Argynvostholt.
many ropes to climb down. You know, all those ropes we have. Because we learned from last time to have way too many ropes.
Now,
right?
the easier way to get there is to go up to the bridge where Valaki is and stay low and follow the river path all the way.
Yeah.
But if you go all the way up into the mountains from here, you're going to have to climb the mountains to get back to here.
And then we base jump.
You could do that. Or you could just go to Argynvostholt and then backtrack and go round. If you really wanted to do it, just take longer.
Okay.
But that is certainly an
There
option.
a troll cave system that we used last time.
That was more up into these mountains here. But, alrighty. So, what do you Mildwoods wish to do?
Are we going to stay the night, or are we going to go from now?
I mean, by now it's getting pretty late, so there's no harm in spending the night. here. At least you know that you can't be scryed upon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say we should.
that's nice. Have one safe night.
Yep. Okay. Well, in that case, then you will all get a full, complete, healthy, long rest.
Yay!
You can eat whatever you eat. There is a stove if you've got anything that can be cooked. If any of you fancy fishing, you could always nip out and fish the lake and catch some nice fish.
We got some rations indoors, right?
Yep, you can do that.
Make a decision.
You could eat Norman.
I'm going to roll my portent.
Okay, go ahead. Portent the next day.
Come on.
5, that's a good one to have.
Come on, 20.
And a 19.
Ooh.
That's a nice one to have. 5 and a
Nice
19.
roll.
That's good.
Nice.
Good rolls.
That's really nice for Portent. That's what's up, Rock Lobster? Ah!
That was all on Norman.
I'll
Lucky
save
charm.
your
Hi, Rock.
ass.
That's one.
Right here.
That's one good, one bad.
Here he is.
He's blending in.
Okay.
Gore, I do need to dip off for like 10 minutes, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now's probably a good time for us to take a quick break. Anyway. Yeah. So you all get a good long rest. You get your Portent stuff. So is that the plan? You want to go to Argenvastholt first?
Yeah. That's what
Alrighty.
Trip would like.
That's what Trip would like.
Then yes.
If
Okay.
you want more leniency in the future.
Trip gets his way now, and it buys you some. Right. Give me a second to revisit the map before I turn you loose on it. Because I may have to clean some stuff up real quick. Because I wasn't expecting you to go there today, but that's fine because we have it. Wahahaha. Argenvastholt. Grounds and second floor. Alright, we'll get you all out of the courtyard. And to here. Okay. And now I'll move you there. Yeah, you will get to Argenvastholt unaccosted. You will hear strange noises in the forest and in the woods, much as normal, but nothing unpleasant even thinks of coming to visit you. Almost as if it knows better. That's not the right map.
Weird. Huh.
I've just, because of the way that this works these days, I have to sometimes drop you on a map as I scroll down to the next one. All right. As you come up the hill, you find the familiar, the familiar statue of the dragon facing the doorway.
I don't remember if it's trapped or not.
It was. I don't know if it's still trapped. I would like to remind everyone that this is where I found a coffin with my name on it. I'm going to take out the little brass.
And there's
plate.
the broken remnants of that coffin right there.
So just, and there's also a statue of my head
Right,
in
that's
there.
It's also where we were attacked by giant spiders and stuff.
Yeah, because
right.
you guys, if you remember, you decided not to risk going through the front door.
Right.
And you went through these broken ruins down in the south.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Mm.
Strahd got an
Got
illegal
us.
boot of my favorite little song I ever wrote, and that was kind of unfortunate. So,
Yeah, he bootlegged it.
so
He's actually
it
he's
would
actually
be cool
recording
if
it and
he
selling it
paid
now.
for it, without my rights. So
That's right.
Do you need us to go in with you, or
I mean, I'd
Out back of
rather
here,
not.
if you remember, is where you buried the corpses of the fallen knights and stuff.
yeah.
Right.
I don't remember a gate back there though. You have to enter from the inside.
There was.
You actually went round the side, and you can get there from the inside, but you also hopped the fence.
Yeah.
That's last time.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
that
say-
way.
I'm gonna say like, well, we went in through the one side here and it was open. It just had a spider infestation and a perfectly harmless ghost of a elder silver dragon. Really cool, actually. But yeah, if you want me to do it alone, I guess I can just go in the big.
I think someone
haunted-
needs to watch out for you.
haunted castle. Yeah, thank you, Gemma. Jeez.
Also, just want to see my bust again in there, the statue
Oh, yeah,
of
I wonder if
me.
it's still in there like that.
Yeah, I'm
That was
curious.
uncanny.
It was.
Okay, so
Well,
are
pretty
just
cool.
you two going to go in?
I think we're all going in.
Well, I think we're all going in. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I'm staying by the statue. Just
Okay.
Okay. Just
Fair
call
enough.
out if you hear trouble.
Have
I
fun.
will. Yeah, I'm gonna be lookout.
Okay. All right. Well, you stay there with your back to the statue then.
Sketchy castle with the little narrow passageway.
Alrighty. So
Spiders.
yeah, you come into this big chamber here. So if you recall, that was like there was rubble. There's rubble strewn all over the place. The floor above had collapsed. It had like a pink marble floor. There were fallen chandeliers and broken chairs and other furnitures, and then there was the thick webbing stretching wall to wall, and moving among them were many, many giant spiders, which you dispatched last time. However, there are now hundreds of little spiders running around inside the webs. And when I say little, probably about the size of your fist.
You know what? I'm gonna wait outside with Seth after all.
Not big enough to really do you any harm, but it would appear that there may have been some hatchlings that have since hatched. And the next generation of giant spiders may be growing as we see.
Do you want to nip this at the bud, or
I would like to stomp on as many as we can.
I mean, there is an awful lot of them. They're all up in the webs and on the floor. And everywhere. So, I mean, if you want to make an effort of killing everything with 8 legs, you could probably achieve that. It'll just take you a little while. But between burning webs and stomping on spiders and knocking them down with swords and crushing them and
Just any that are too near to me.
okay, any that deserve it.
Yes.
Okay. Which doorway did you want to enter through?
I'll kind of go the same way.
Okay. Which way? Which
I'm
one?
seeing webs in the corners, and I just want to stay away from those.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
there was
I'm just gonna
doors
go in the middle one.
here. All right, and if you guys are following,
Yeah.
then all right. So, yeah, this brought you into the main chamber here. There's a balcony above you, and then there was a huge stairwell that went up. The main features of this entrance was the room felt almost like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to the balconies aloft. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver in armor hangs from iron rods above the staircase. 6 sets of double doors lead from the foyers. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust in its pedestal has been knocked over, and the shambling remains lie strewn on the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
I think
Lovely.
I would want to go up and up.
Yes.
Up the stair.
I believe Gillem's up. There's a balcony here, and then there's a dormitory full of curse knights that we don't want to mess with.
Okay.
And then I think up another level
All right, so you're all going up.
is where they're at. I think.
There you go.
Okay.
Zoom out. And
Is this where my bust was?
Yes, just
Thought
around this
so.
corner. There's a
Yeah.
curtain. I think you were behind it.
Yeah, this was like basically a large balcony that kind of flanks and looks down over the main foyer.
All right, I'm gonna go see if I still have my statue there, if it's changed.
I think it was over here, yeah.
But why would it have changed?
I'm just curious if this is a changing kind of magical castle, you know?
Alrighty.
I
I
guess.
think it was either this one or the other side. I'm not sure which. But behind the curtain here.
Okay. Yeah, so a red velvet curtain hangs in front of an alcove in this corner.
Nothing in there.
Okay, so yeah, it
Nope,
was on the other
it's
side.
empty except narrow windows that actually looks down over the graveyard from that position.
Ah, the graveyard. That's where you decided to have a religion or something. Be religious.
That's where you found God.
I don't know. I felt something welling up inside me. Didn't we all feel that though? It was like something good for once that we had finally done. I don't know.
Suppose.
Okay, so in that one, so laying on the floor was a black piece of cloth that was covering a bust on the white pedestal, and yes, indeed, it looks remarkably like you still.
And when you just yell out, "Still me!"
So it's not a changing, one of those changing castles.
It's not one of those changing castles.
I'm sorry.
Like someone.
It's not an ever-changing cast.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, does it have like a name placard or is it just that way?
Does it say like Bema or something?
Emma Bildwood.
Yes, does it say Bema Bildwood?
Wild boot.
Wild boot.
Oh, my favorite
Give a wild
cowboy.
We all got spooked when we saw this. We didn't take a close enough look. It might just be someone who looks a lot like you, Gemma.
That would
It's
be-
pretty accurate. It's pretty exact.
No,
Oh,
it's got
shoot.
my little mole that I have here.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It's got a very kind of like dour, sinister facial expression.
Well, I mean that matches too.
I am a very pleasant person, thank you.
Not to me.
All right,
I'll do something to deserve my smile.
Let's go ahead and
Do something to deserve my
going on.
smile.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'll lead the
Challenge
family,
accepted.
the assumption that
I lost
all
you.
of the
Where did you
chambers
go?
here- Oh, I ran all the
To
way.
deserve-
Oh, you went all the way down to go up the stairwell?
What a line.
Wait,
Wait for me! Doug's
I don't
getting
know where
left
you are.
behind!
Coming!
I'm out of here.
There's too many light things in the way.
Yeah,
Okay,
there we
I
go.
found you.
Alrighty, so you're going up. Let me grab
This
you
is the problem
guys.
with familiarizing yourself with a dungeon. Is it's still a dungeon?
You start running
Hold on.
through it.
It just feels like home.
Alright, I've got to go to a different map now.
Everybody get collected.
So, hold on a second. Because now I'll have to find you on the other map.
Get collected for free.
Right, Seth, you're not there, so I'm going to leave you off, and I'm just going to grab these four. Okay, there you are.
I believe they were to the north of this chamber. Oh, that's
And that's where you guys are.
okay. It's all like that's where Spooky Guy is. I thought we'd be on the other side since we were on the north end.
Oh, hang on, you are on the north end, sorry. You are. Oh, hold still.
Goal was to not disturb
Oh,
Big Spooky.
nope, hold still.
Kingdom.
Such a nothing.
There.
Okay, so I believe through this door is where the advisors were. Well, the other knights rather.
Perhaps we shouldn't go in there? Or is that who you want to talk to?
Oh, it's specifically who I'm
Oh.
going to talk to.
All right.
So,
We won't bombard. We'll stay right outside and just
whatever
call
you
for
do-
us.
Whatever you do, just don't go around to that corner over there. It's
Okay.
not friendly
That one.
at all.
Okay, got it.
and they'll go in the room.
All right. Well, as before, through the dust and cobwebs, you see faded war banners adorning the walls of spacious chambers, in the center of which stands the heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wooden carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in now 3 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail. The corpse tilt their heads in your direction. And then kind of the facial expression changes somewhat. Now, if you recall, you did each one of the knights other than Sir Godfrey had given you tasks to help free them, of which 2 of them you had done so, and the other 2 you have not
they
done so.
surrendered the tasks, realizing it doesn't work when the other 2 were not freed. But
Well, they may not know that that doesn't work, because they haven't left this chamber.
I thought I spoke with them on their way out.
I can't remember, did you?
I thought we had a little moment where they're like, because I remember Sir
May have been. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, Sir Godfrey
But-
is indeed there.
Okay.
So he looks at you and he says, "What brings you back to Argynvostholt?"
Oh. And I'm going to kind of like, I guess, do like a little bow and be like, I've had more time with the Morning Lord in my heart and seen more of the world as it is, and realize now how important it is to carry his light forward into this world and bring hope. I don't look the part. I would like to serve in that end, and I guess I'm requesting munitions. I'm requesting if you have any armory which you know hadn't been ransacked, or gear which I could borrow to that end.
I mean, he kind of looks at his own broken chainmail with the leather underneath it, and he says, "Much of what we had has been ravaged by time. But if your heart is pure, take what you can find and use it in service of the Morning Lord."
Thank you. I'm going to run in here real quick. I don't think anyone's ever taken anything useful from here, so.
Let's see. That was... Okay, so in that room, light enters this circular room through 5 cracked windows. The light falls on a large dust-covered bed in the center of the room. Its posts toppled with wooden carved dragons. 2 large animals flank the double doors. One is a brown bear standing on its hind legs, its claws outstretched. The other is a dire wolf, its face frozen in an evil snarl. Near the wolf lies an empty wooden chest.
Oh, it's empty. Darn, there's nothing here.
I mean, you know where there's a couple of, at least 3 battered suits of chainmail that aren't too far under the ground.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could exhume and then re-administer that. And then I guess I would express that we currently are planning to actually run I guess I would just update them, like, we've dealt with 2 of the 3 Fanes. His power is beginning to dwindle as a result. It seems we've also raised his attention to us, but we are planning to sneak into Strahd's, and we're going to look around and be like, last time I was spied on here. We are planning a bit of siege on the castle? Not quite a siege.
If you return this skull, you will bring hope to Barovia and all that live within. Light the beacon so that the light may shine once more. If you are indeed a knight of the Morning Lord and would become one of the Silver Dragon, you will see this task done.
And to that end, I'm going to basically present the horn and be like, should ever you hear this horn, it is likely a call to aid. Know that it is our company seeking to do good on that.
Alas, unless Vladimir Hornegard orders that we do so, we will not be able to answer the call. If you can convince Vladimir Hornegard to allow the Silver Dragon to march in your stead and for your aid, then we will gladly come. But we cannot disobey the commander of the Fallen Order of the Silver Dragon.
When last we spoke, I felt that I was not worthy of wielding that sword that he had offered up. I feel now it might be imperative that I do.
If you can convince Vladimir Hornegard to release his great sword and give it to you, I am sure it would be of service to you.
But you're currently holding it.
That's not the same sword.
Oh. Because that's the one he threw from the chair after I played the song for him.
That's the one that Vladimir Hornegard, the huge silvered greatsword, right? Did you give it to the other guy?
Yeah, right? Didn't you?
I give it to him.
Okay, so you have. Okay, then that's what I'm forgetting.
Asking him if
So
I
you
can
took it from
maybe-
Vladimir Hornegard and you gave it to Sir Godfrey Gwillem.
Yeah, and he was.
Oh, in that case, then yes, he does still have it.
Yeah, and I was basically just asking, maybe takes his back.
Maybe give it?
Oh, he'll happily give it back to you because he doesn't want it. It won't do him any good.
Then with that, I'll be like, I'll see if there's anything I can find here. And we'll see this done right.
Okay.
And then as I'm walking out, I'll just be like, for the dawn, and then back out.
Right. Okay, yeah, so he'll come out with an absolutely massive greatsword.
I'm gonna have to learn how to use this thing.
It's quite an upgrade.
Yeah, it is.
It's big.
Can you hold that?
I mean,
I can.
he can. It's just a very different look to long swords and rapiers to suddenly huge, big, massive two-handed swords. Trip suddenly looks rather menacing.
I'm gonna look at Octavius and then just be like, would you care to spar a little bit?
I mean, I don't. Yes, is that something you actually want to do?
Yes, I would rather be prepared for something for once. That being said, I do need to find some armor here, so if we could all take a look around.
Right. Yes, of course. What kind of armor are we looking for?
Just something a little heavier than this, so that I can actually take a hit. I'm tired of being constantly afraid. Kind of hard to inspire hope when you're constantly afraid.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I mean, as I said, you know where. I mean, a shield wouldn't do you any good, so not with a great sword. And you do know where there's a couple of suits of old tarnished chainmail, but because you buried them.
And they're not using them currently. It just feels wrong.
It might be wrong to dig them up after you laid them to rest. It depends on your point of view, I guess. It's not for me to say.
Why don't you ask your siblings what they think?
Yeah.
Whatever they say, you know is not the answer.
It's the library room here. There was like a atrium thing here, I think, like a viewing platform over the chapel.
There
Yeah.
was, that's right.
This whole half of the entire everything is destroyed.
I mean, the best suit of armor is in this room here, because that's plate mail, but...
I'm going to ask that man for anything.
So I got I sang a song and got your sword. What would it take to get that armor? Huh?
Since you're handing out gifts.
Oh, shoot. Because this whole place has been, like, ransacked several times.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably not going to find anything unless we do exhume a body. I'm just going to start scratching.
I mean,
my
you
head
have
walking
not-
down the stairs.
There were areas you had not went to, if I recall, but I don't remember where all of them are. But I'm not saying you should either.
There were the knight's quarters downstairs, but that attacked us last time. There's the little nook where we found the note. Maybe we check those little rooms across that have been all destroyed. I'm gonna take the long way though. I don't want to get near that guy.
Okay, so
Pass through here,
going into this room here.
and then just straight across that room to here.
What are you doing?
He's circumnavigating this part of the castle.
Got it.
Just looking. I'm gonna go over here, and then it gets like testy and weird, and I don't want to mess
Yeah,
with
because
that.
it all like falls apart here.
Yeah.
Yep.
We didn't really look this way and that way, did we? Eh. Oh, that's rubble. Try this door. Oh, that's rubble.
I think we better get back to Seth. He's probably worried sick about us.
That is so true.
Seth is absolutely not. He's just he's kicking at the ground in boredom.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe they won't come back.
What?
Towers that go up and then
How long should I wait?
this.
Yeah, you can go
I
up
guess I'll
another
leave
floor.
now.
You can go up another floor.
Okay.
Let's check it, because I'm pretty sure it's just the roof at that point. But from the look to the highest peaks section.
Yep.
Busted ballistas and stuff.
Ah, yes. This is where me and Octavius found the symbol. Up there.
Yes. Like good little sleuths.
Yes, we were.
Where's that little door there? What's in here? Is it just stairs or? Oh, it's just stairs. God, that's got to be the most echoey hall ever.
Ooh, let's test it.
Go ahead.
Little door, I think. This is just a tower with stairs.
Oh, head.
Yeah, it goes up from there.
And that's where we found the thing. Or
Pretty nice in there.
because it's just like a tower directly above with like a
Yeah,
lookout
that's
kind
right.
of thing. Just
Yep.
looking at it. Okay. And this is all just gonna be rubble down here, isn't it?
Hey, do you want to race to see who could go the fastest?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
I'm sorry for dragging you on like this. I'm just trying. Listen. I'm sorry for dragging everyone out. I'm acutely aware of where 2 suits of armor might be.
I see. Race to the ballista.
Okay.
I really just don't care.
so slow.
I have tiny legs. Not fair, and I'm wearing way more armor than you two.
Dad, I'm at a.
We're better at sprinting.
Yeah, you are.
We dwarves are better at sprinting.
We're wasted
I'm
over
in a
long
bit of
distance.
having a bit of a moral dilemma here.
What seems to be the problem?
For the sake of
Fuck.
the people who, the unpeople, I don't know, the undead, our friends that we've made here,
Yes, the Spirit Knights.
and we've made promises with them to help, and we have ways of doing that, and this sword might be part of that doing.
Yes.
I really do need to increase my own personal protection in order to better serve that end, and I just
Shoot this thing?
I'm
What does
Grace,
Clever
it
do?
still works.
Are you
there is
telling me you
anywhere
want to?
in this
Help me
place
out.
that has
All right.
armor
Let's get
other
it close
than
to
that
Seth.
that which we have already seen cladding those whom we've fought with in the past.
Are you telling me you're going through your night phase now?
I am going through my night phase now.
Okay.
It took me,
Right.
what, 20... How old am I? How long have we been here?
I have no idea. To be
I'm
honest,
still 24.
If you two are tampering with the ballista,
Yeah.
is
There's
that,
kids that are bored up here.
do
so
you
we're just
want?
like,
I mean,
"Ah."
do you guys want to try to crank it and fire it? Is that the point? Is that what you're
Yeah,
trying to do?
we want to scare Seth.
Yeah, we want to see if we
Oh,
can crank
jeez.
it.
Okay.
While Trip does important business.
Okay.
I mean, Trip is just trying to get permission to ask a revenant to get naked, right?
very important
all right.
conversation with
So
you and my son.
basically, there's a 75% chance that this thing will break because it is
Oh.
so old and dilapidated. So
Okay.
75 or less, and it will bust. Let's see. Okay,
Portent.
yeah.
Close.
As you're like crank,
Portent.
and the thing starts pulling back, all of a sudden, like one of the struts, like right here, just goes and snaps in half, and the cable goes flying, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
All right. Back to Seth.
I ran
back to Trip.
away already. I ran away.
I didn't touch it. It's
Hey,
her.
he's
It's her.
already
She
gone.
did it. It's her.
The second there that loud like happens, I'm like, oh,
Jimmy did it.
out, gone.
I could, Dad. What you have to know is, it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't me. I was here. You saw me here.
I look behind me up at the.
Yeah, you'll probably hear a very loud twang and a
Oh, you
snap.
for sure were, and see me come running around the corner.
Yes. Does Seth hear it?
Oh, Seth would have heard it from down there. Yeah, I mean, he's not far.
Are you scared, Seth?
Oh yeah, I shit my pants.
So are you scared? So you're scared, Uncle Seth?
What did you do?
Sorry, were you kids doing something? Trip was asking me
Nothing.
for advice, and I was very excited about that, so wasn't really paying attention. Wait, come back, Trip. Please keep asking me for fatherly advice.
Hold on, I think they broke something, and I'm just gonna go.
I mean, it
Kids.
might have been broken before you got here. You didn't come up on the roof.
Yeah. It was already broken.
In fact, it's only them two that have been up on this roof prior to now.
Were you playing with the giant weapons again?
No.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything.
Let me
just-
see both
we're
of your
just-
hands
We would
covered in
just,
soot.
just looking
Yeah,
at
but
it,
they're always like that.
and it broke.
Yeah. That's probably true.
I told her to touch it,
Well-
and she touched it and broke it.
Come on, guys. He's on a holy journey. We have to support. your
Sorry,
brother.
yes.
Okay, let's just go back down. I don't. And I'm gonna.
Did you find your suit of armor?
Oh, that's not stairs. Wait, what's in here?
Oh, you wanna check out one of the little corner tower things? Okay. Let me find you. That is okay.
I just figured they were all stairs.
No. No.
It's an armory.
Cobwebs
It's
hang
literally
from
a
the
suit of
rafters
armor.
of this turret, which is empty except for a wooden bench and an iron stove. Arrow slits look down upon the foggy grounds in the front of the mansion.
Oh.
The knights who once stood here would have used these to rain arrows down on their foes. And also keep shelter when they're on guard duty in rainy days.
Very cute. Okay. Don't see anything useful. But if that's there, then maybe poke my little head in here. Oh, it's the same.
Well, it's the same structure. Let's see. Yeah, that one's about the same.
Okay. Well, not finding anything of use. That's
Yeah, that's the
thought
trouble
maybe
with
I would-
centuries-old ruins. Quite often they have been ransacked of anything of value.
dang. Dad, is it wrong to dig up the corpse of someone you previously buried, to steal their armor, put it on and don it in their place, to do the things they would have done in life if they were still alive had they not a curse put upon them, and then return their body swiftly to the ground and say some words over them? Is that bad?
Well, not if you leave a note.
Leave a note.
Okay.
I think normally I would be very against this, but I think in this instance, I think they would understand and be okay with it. And the note.
I really feel like it would maybe be the right thing to do. It feels wrong.
It's. I admit I don't really want to dig him up. I was kind of hoping you'd find something around here we could use. It
Yeah,
was
we
just
could
out.
keep looking. We could keep looking. There's
I'm
a
afraid
few
of what
rooms
they'll
we
do to
haven't
the
seen.
house if we keep looking.
You're right. Maybe they should go look after her Uncle Seth.
I think it would be fine if you did it personally. Dead person's a dead person.
There's also that bed chamber down below, but that's not their armory. I don't know. Let's maybe look a little bit more on the way out. I don't think there's much more to see.
If you don't want to personally handle it, I'm sure me and Octavius could, so you don't have any blame upon your righteous
No, see,
path.
that would make
handle
it worse. I
handle
think.
what?
Well, like,
Digging up a
like you
grave.
said, isn't there some kind of-
Wait, Will, what? Why am I digging up a grave? It's not my chores this week.
You get to see a dead body.
This
I don't
week.
see the issue.
I've
It's
seen
every other Thursday.
I've seen plenty of dead bodies.
I think if we like you said, we'll do a blessing of some sort, right? To
We could do speak to dead again.
maybe not as we're rustling them up.
Yeah, maybe don't do that one. But
And I'll say, where do you think your armor went?
okay, go ahead and go down a level,
Okay.
and then probably down another level. But that's like across the hall. Does that make it easier to tell you that we're gonna go down 2 levels?
No, because that'll put you on a map below this map. So,
Okay.
but that's okay. I can still. Oh, I lost somebody. Who did I lose? Hang on. Someone moved. Hang on.
I could lose somebody.
Nice. It was Jane.
That was Jane.
Oh, maybe I didn't lose her. Maybe she's hiding underneath one of the other 8 tokens. That happens a lot.
I was next to Seth.
No, not on this map. You weren't. Well, you may have been, but I don't know where you've gone now. I don't see you on this map anymore.
Oh no.
What have you done?
It's almost as if you accidentally deleted yourself again.
No!
Oh.
I didn't do such a thing.
That's okay.
Never have and I never would.
I can copy you from.
Never had and I never would.
You gotta be on the. You're on there somewhere because there's light.
Here, let me see if I could highlight myself.
Little ping.
And I don't know.
I can't find you, but
Hiding.
Hiding.
that's okay. I can copy you from the other map. That's okay. Where are you on this map?
She's gone. Out of
There. Okay. Copy. Because, should you ever decide to come back here...
You're really tired of us coming here, huh?
No, I don't mind at all. As long as I've got the tokens.
I think it's our future home after we're wary of our 9-bedroom shack.
It is a 9-bedroom shack.
I mean,
Powder room.
we just had to deal with all the spiders and revenants and, ghosties.
All right,
Pretty
so you
homely
came
otherwise.
down that one,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Oh, where'd I go?
You ran to here. You guys are here.
Okay. There should be like a door or something. Is that a... I think there's a door.
That's a door here, yeah.
Okay. Go through there. Oh, we're back. Okay. I always think those are windows when I'm in here. It's like...
Right? But they're not. They're squigglies. Oh,
Squiggly.
they're doors.
If we check this
There's
side
windows.
first, I don't think we ever looked at this side. The other side, there was like a trap. It was
This side was all the broken rooms as well. Look down over there. You did check here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if we've seen that,
You have, I think, at this point, pretty much covered the vast majority of everywhere. Enough to know that you didn't recall seeing any nice suits of armor anywhere other than on dead things.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to go through with it, aren't we?
Okay.
So,
The ghost knights weren't like physical; they were like apparitional.
What you mean? Like we got to go through digging up the dead bodies?
Okay.
Just one.
So you guys are gonna go to.
I think it would. I'd rather it be the squire.
you
because I
moved.
feel like he would understand.
Hold on.
Because we're technically closer in rank. But
Hold on. You keep moving yourselves, and then I lose you.
I'm not
I
moving
have not
anything. I'm being so good.
No. Stop moving.
throw your hands.
It's me,
Throw
guys.
your
I'm just
hands.
moving. I'm moving my character just this much
There.
every time.
There's your hands. There's your hands.
And I'm going like this. As I'm doing it. It's so fun.
There was the one room up here. I don't think we actually saw this room. I really just don't want to go through with that, you know?
What if it's the best armor, though?
It might be like the armor room. This doesn't look like the armor room.
It does
no,
not look like the armor
that is
room.
not the armor room by any means.
There's
It's
another
an
door,
empty,
though.
broken room.
That is a. Hang on. My map got moved.
Ah, it is another.
Hang on.
Also not an armor room.
1 second. So I can give you descriptions, and
Yeah,
you may
wait for the
stumble across
descriptions.
things you might not want to have stumbled across.
Uh-oh.
Before you keep moving
Back
through
here.
rooms. Hold
Come
on.
on, put yourself back. Come on.
Ah! Okay.
Okay, so you first went into this room. Okay. So the wooden panel, basically it's a wooden paneled den that has been ransacked. Its furnishing tossed around. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall. 2 narrow windows standing upright against the northern wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into the lid.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe not touch that one.
Okay.
Please don't touch that one. I know I don't say that very often, but
Don't touch the big
You said
sarcophagus.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Father.
As you walked in front of the fireplace, a fire erupts in the dead hearth.
damn it.
And it assumes a draconic form. It hisses, cackles, and unfurls into smoky wings. All three of you roll initiative, please. And now, did you forget to move yourself, or was you staying in the foyer there?
Me, I didn't want to move because every time you said move.
Okay, but when they moved up, yeah.
Correct. Yes, I didn't want to. Make
No, I
life
appreciate that.
difficult
That
for
was just
you. Okay.
because I was trying to move them down a map.
Gotcha.
So, okay.
Yes, I would be with them, so I too am rolling initiative. I assume.
Okay, yeah. Everybody in the room.
Okay.
Oh, bad initiative.
Initiative.
Good initiative.
Initiativo.
Is this a window?
It
It
is.
is.
Is
Just
this a wall?
diving out of it. I'm hoping it's just the regular Argynvost ghost, and it just flies away. But if it's not the regular one, oh, that doesn't look regular.
Okay. So let's see what we've got. We've got 2 19s, a 14, and a 5. Okay. The fiery dragon hisses as it addresses you. It says, "My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost, if you are worthy." Okay, does anybody wish to do anything on your initiatives in that order? So, Gemma. So, the flame erupts. There's like a little dragon effigy of fire and smoke
Yes.
that says that. And do you wish to do anything?
I'll say, yes, we are worthy. Trip, show him your sword.
It's out,
At the same time, Douglas, what do you
Yes.
wish to do?
I would like to touch my little boy on the bottom and give him a protection from, but like in a fatherly way.
Okay. So what protection are you? What are you casting
That
on him?
doesn't make it sound better. Just
You're
Protection from evil.
done.
Okay. On Octavius, I'm assuming.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Just kind of like a hold on, just, take this.
Octavius, you can still act. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna turn
Okay,
to
whisper.
Trip because he said like help my knights, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over at Trip and be like, didn't we do that already?
Not quite yet.
Oh,
We helped a couple of them.
but like I don't want to hit this guy, right?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you take the lead here? 'Cause I thought we did this already. I'm just gonna hang back for a minute.
Okay. Its initiative goes at a 10. Basically, it goes and breathes in as the flames kind of like inflagurate and get bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's becoming like a huge ball of fire at this moment. Trip, do you wish to do anything?
I will basically kind of prostrate myself and. O wise Argynvost, understand we are here to help in service of your knights. We walk the way of the morning lord, and I'm going to hold up the symbol, ready to drop 5 charges and shine daylight on this thing to prove that we do walk with the light. If
Okay.
that's not enough.
All right. Well, after that, it goes for one more round here. So it has said nothing else except get very, very big and ball-like. Gemma and Douglas, what do you wish to do now?
Well, I'm going to move out of the way just in case we get
Okay, where are you moving
You
to?
might want to clear
outside
out,
the
actually.
room.
So you're going to run out the room. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Douglas?
I'll go towards the door, but I'm not going to leave both of them in here alone.
Okay.
But I'm just like,
What?
Octavius?
trust you guys.
I'm gonna hang with Trip because I don't want him to be here by himself.
Okay. And as I said, it goes on a 10, which means it's next. Okay. Well, the ball of flame all of a sudden goes, and there's nothing but a pile of smoke, and you see ash just drop to the floor and litter the ground, and it is gone.
You know, part of me was actually hoping that it would be more dangerous than that.
That might have been.
What? Why?
Well, if it had more power, that would mean there would be more power in this place, and I'd like to think that our working allies here are strong.
You good? Still hanging outside there, Seth, all by yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't want to step in there if I can help it.
He's hearing shit from inside.
I mean, I
Just like
legit.
a giant dragon.
I do turn my head every once in a while in curiosity because I hear errant sounds, but I don't want to deal with the spiders and the remnants and
Spiders. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm just making sure you didn't want to do anything.
No,
Then
I'm
I'll
good.
carry on with these if you're happy.
I'm happy.
Maybe take a look in the next room since there's nothing really in here. I'm tempted to like put my little like scanner on for like detect like things that might be undead. I know about the guys in the attic, but like if there's something evil with the sarcophagus, because I don't want to get close to it if it's super fucking evil.
How about I go start digging up a body?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my own little class feature.
Okay.
See if it's a stinky sarcophagus here.
Nothing evil is radiating, or nothing makes you sick. You're not detecting anything monstrous or undead or demonic.
Okay. Go ahead and mark the use. In that case, I'll take a look at the doorway here, make sure nothing's trapped, obviously.
Not that you can see.
And then give it a go.
Okay.
That's in here.
Tattered veiled drapes cover the tall, slender windows that entice this little parlor. Furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lies in disarray. Damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds. Time and neglect has damaged all the furnishing, leaving nothing of any real value in this chamber.
Oh, but I'm looking for something of real value. That's the exact opposite of what I was hoping for. There's another door, though.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not going to close the door behind me so that everyone can see me walk into this next door.
Okie dokie. And it leads down to the side entrance of the castle. Basically down there is a huge 10-foot tall archway with a massive iron gate and portcullis.
Ooh.
You know,
love
I
a good
feel like I'm
portcullis.
learning more about this place, but I'm not really getting what I need. So, this should lead us towards the. I'll just kind of walk this way.
Mm-hmm.
This should lead us back towards the graveyard, at least.
I think so.
Oh, beds.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So you stumbled into another room, eh? Tattered brown drapes cover the windows of this circular room, and heavy curtains hang across the archways to the south. Strewn around the floor is the wreckage of half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture.
And it's been totally.
Yeah, and there's a huge curtain right here.
Not gonna find anything useful in that. Guess I'll go behind the curtain.
Okay. Beyond the curtain, this kitchen has been plundered, its table overturned, the floor is littered with rusty utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking a hearth look out over a cemetery from beyond. That's this way. Oh, let me move you down so people can see where you're at. Sorry.
We did not learn anything.
Um,
I see the graveyard through this window.
It's out.
an open iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace. It rattles on its hook and bobs up and down as if somehow animated.
Okay.
And are you with them,
Yes.
Octavius? Okay.
Do you want me to move with them? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem.
now-
Yeah, just show me where you're
It's just when
at.
we're-
It's only when I'm
Right.
having to go from map to map.
So yeah. Okay. Can do.
Okay.
So the thing's just moving over there?
Yeah, basically it's just like a pot that's hanging on a hook and it's like moving around.
Do you think there's a little rat in there?
Like a little ghost rat.
Thing.
No, like a real rat. Or a spider.
Yeah, it's
Like
hanging
that.
like right here.
No, please.
Oh, okay. That's right next to the door I want to go through.
Let me just hit it.
With what?
A firebolt.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna just like throw a firebolt at the pot.
Alright, you hit the pot with the
Fire
firebolt.
damage.
The firebolt goes blam into the thing. The pot goes flying through the air with a ricochet as it bounces off the wall. An incinerated dead bat flies out of the hole in the pot and slides across the ground with a little
Whoa.
waft of smoke coming off of its fried corpse.
My like big ass greatsword is gonna go down to it. I'm gonna poke it and be like, "You think it's one of his?"
It's very stiff. It's kind of crispy.
Okay.
Delicious crispy bat wings. Mmm.
At least we can't be
All
sitting
right.
on now. Okay, here's that great hall.
Yep, you've been in here before. And then there
Right.
was that led into the chapel.
The chapel, yeah. The chapel goes out to the graveyard, so we'll just take this route.
Well, if you remember, when you went in here last time, so you opened the door.
Oh yeah, they were in a service thing. Weren't they?
So through the fog, kneeled at the chapel or at the altar, you see 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar.
Those were
They might see
some-
us.
They were some of the knights, weren't they? Are they back to it, or
Now, I don't remember if you ever went into this chamber or if you observed it from the chamber above. I believe that's how you saw it, but last time, wasn't it? Because that's how you knew the balcony was there.
yeah, we just kind of passed through there. So
In the room above. So you've not actually stepped foot in this chamber yet.
I actually prayed at the altar one time.
Okay, and you went through
Oh,
the...
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, you did,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
went
I
through
was
the
there
door.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly cannot remember whether you interacted with them or...
Well, these are my.
I mean, it's
my
been 2
These are my
years, yeah.
formative years, Gore.
I know,
love
right?
you.
But in any case, yeah. But this
They-
door here
they
does
were-
lead... I keep clicking on it and I'm realizing I'm not... This door here does lead out to the graveyard. So, the quandary is... Are we going to dig them up or no?
Dig 'em up, yeah.
Dig them up,
Wow.
I'm gonna go
Dig
with
'em
the
up.
squire
Bone dig it.
because one, probably better size match. 2, he was such a fighter. He was such a cool guy. I don't know. I liked him.
Okay.
And I feel like I don't know. I believe it was one of these 2 was his.
I mean, you can tell which ones are the freshly dug ones. It's not hard for you to know.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you dig up the squire's remains.
Not without saying a few words. Of course. Shoot, what was his name? He was so cool.
I need this more than you do.
Honestly, it's basically it, isn't it?
Thank you.
Let me get to the Hall of Side Quests notes really quick. That's what we called it. It's the cards. It's like the next big list of things. Shoot. I just want to remember his name because he was cool. Gemma's not okay. The kerfuffling. I think it's before that. Invitation. It was after the invitation, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm wasting time here, but yeah, basically I would just be recounting our adventures together and how I intend to carry forth his armor in his name with the honor that he carried even after life.
Okay.
And that
That's the one that held off the ice trolls for you to escape, right?
Aw.
Liked him.
Oh yeah, he was
You
so
love
cool.
him.
He was the one that
guy.
all he
Such a
wanted to
good
do was
guy.
die in a valiant way to prove himself worthy of
And
being a
now
knight.
you're
Now he-
desecrating his grave.
No, he gets to do it all
No,
over
there are ways
again.
of exhuming without desecration. I'm
love it
doing
so
my
much.
best, okay?
I'm just guilting you, Seth. It's all good.
So I will respectfully, lovingly even
Rob his
exhume-
corpse.
Right.
I mean,
in an attempt to don his armor further into his own cause.
all right.
as-
Yeah,
as he
I
would
mean,
want to
it
see.
is very old and kind of tarnished chainmail. It certainly could do with a bit of spit and polish and a little bit of lubricant to kind of make it not so noisy. But for all intensive purposes, it is a suit of functioning chainmail.
Yay!
Well, it's yay, but
Yay!
What? No, no, but.
well, no, there is
No,
a but
just
with
a
chainmail.
yay.
But.
So basically, chainmail gives you an AC of 16. You have to have a minimum strength of 13 to wear it, which I believe you do. But you have disadvantage on all stealth checks with
Yep.
chainmail.
Yay!
So
Yay.
I hate being quiet.
The base was how
Dumb.
much?
the base AC is 16.
Okay. And it's a medium armor?
It's heavy. Chainmail is heavy armor.
Damn.
That's why you get the stealth disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yep. Ain't stealthy.
Alright.
And
Ju-
that also means no dex mod, right? It's just straight 16? Or is it?
No, you still you don't lose your dex AC.
No.
You just get disadvantage with any stealth stuff.
Sneaky
Got it.
stuff.
Mm. Okay.
That still buffed my AC by like 4.
Yeah.
So it was worth it, fam. It was worth it.
Hooray!
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna hop the fence here. If I can, and just be like, hey, Octavius, isn't there? I swear you met Esmeralda.
Um,
Oh, yes.
While y'all are doing that, I'm going to.
it also does
Great.
reduce your speed by 10 feet.
Okay.
Unless you have a strength score. So what is your strength score?
14.
Oh, then you don't have it because you are just high enough. You wouldn't be high enough for plate mail, but
Yeah.
you are high enough for
Nice.
chain, so you don't lose the
Nice.
10 move.
Cool.
So,
I just can't sneak for shit now.
and do you have heavy armor proficiency?
I believe as a paladin I gained it.
I think so. I'm pretty sure you did, so you need that as well.
Pretty
But as long
sure
as you have all those
paladin is
things,
supposed to
you're
have
good.
it. Cool.
As a bard, you didn't, but I think as a play
No, yeah.
with your
And
level
that's
of
why I
paladin,
never
you do.
bothered picking it up.
Right?
You know? It was just suddenly important.
There you go.
Yeah, all armor proficiency.
Yep, there you go. Then you have it. Alrighty. I mean, you could improve. I mean, obviously, there is the option of a sword of getting a shield, but not if you want to use that big, heavy great
It's a great
sword.
sword. It's which I'm gonna.
All right, Rock.
use.
No. Thanks for hanging.
So, cool.
Okay.
Trip's getting a makeover.
All right. You done?
Yeah, I'll say my
Yeah,
piece, and then we'll be.
Sanka, you did?
I just don't want it to be like bad.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of put him back in the ground, reconsecrate it, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
And then I guess we should help Douglas over the fence next.
Yep. I mean, yeah, you guys have navigated this a couple of times, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
All right, let me move you guys back to Seth then.
Okay. Can we try to sneak up on Seth and scare him?
Oh, you can try.
I would be looking at the building
Yeah, but we're coming around
because
the
so
north
much time
side
has
of it.
passed. Like,
Someone's got Misty Step.
But then you're just also gonna hear.
Yeah.
Clink, clink, clink.
Oh, guess what?
Look what I found! Oh, they're all...
Let's see you run in this thing, Trip. Let's see how fast
Okay.
you can go.
I run at 30 feet.
He's not. Yeah, he's not really running any slower. He's just a lot noisier and much more clod-hoppy, like clong, clong, clong.
So I run about.
Try.
I run about here in 6 seconds without breaking a sweat, which is so slow when you think about it. But you know,
Wow, you're so fast in those. We'll definitely buy those.
like the kid in Payless.
Yeah, let me see how fast you can run.
It's the faster you can run. Because
there you are.
crowd.
These shows
"Oh."
are faster.
I was looking the other way.
yeah.
What is this? And I'm just gonna gesture to you generally.
There you go.
You
Jaw here.
just pointed at all of me.
Yes,
He's
are not
basically
doing shit, I
wearing
know.
dirty, rusty-looking chainmail.
with a giant fuck off.
But he does have a
Fuck off
huge,
great
big
sword.
two-handed sword. Yes.
I'm just gonna like.
But it's got like a little
roll it
silver
off my
dragon's
shoulder
head pommel.
and smack the ground with it, and just be like, "You like it?" Like.
He's going through his night phase. Okay, just go with it.
I'm kind of behind him, and I like look over at Seth and be like, "Go ahead, try to hit him."
Please don't invite
And I-
that. I would hate that so much.
And I like, come on, Uncle Seth, try to hit him. Go ahead.
See if the armor works. Punch him really hard in the
They
chest.
broke a ballista.
Go ahead.
I mean, he's a walking. I mean, okay. No, I'm good. I don't need to hit you.
This is just the
It,
best
it
one.
honestly looks like a breeze will blow you over.
Are you scared now that he's all tough?
Oh, I'm terrified.
Hold on.
Norman.
Hold on. What's that? Hold on. What he's gonna tell on? Hold on, Uncle Seth. He's gonna tell me a secret. All right. Hold on. What's that? Okay. I'm gonna walk over to Uncle Seth and kick him in the shin
What?
and say like that's from Trip, and I'm gonna like
I
scurry off.
literally didn't even say anything. I just stood still.
I get turned around. That's Trip. As I'm like running off.
I don't like this night
Go,
phase
go,
on you.
go.
That was good.
Sometimes,
Effective.
they restore.
Get
my
back
dignity.
here.
Gone. He's like legged it.
Try to hit him.
I mean,
He's in the castle now.
Yeah, I'm like peeking out and everything happening. Nothing's happening.
It's just the best I can do with what was available. Like, thought you'd understand.
I mean, sure, I guess. I just never seen you wield a sword that big.
Yeah,
don't-
me neither. But
It's one of these, you know.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk up and squeeze your upper arm. Are you even strong enough for that? Like,
you'll be surprised to find that Trip's actually pretty strong.
Yeah, he's not
it's
a
that
weak.
wiry
He's not a-
strength,
yeah, that's
right?
it. He's wiry.
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 All right. Well, good for you. Congrats.
Just,
Shall we go?
yeah, we should go. I kind of
Alrighty.
promised that I would do a lot with this, and standing around isn't really on the list.
Oh, let me leave the pile of crap there. All right. So after leaving Arganavostok, then, Are you guys heading straight to... I guess the question comes down to, are you guys going to try to navigate your way through the mountains, or are you going to go back down the paths and kind of come around the other way? Move you back to the map here.
My interpretation was we go down the bluff, but
Yeah, so I mean, you can try to get there through the mountains and the cliffs, or you kind of go back down and kind of this way.
like from Argynbos, you can probably see the river.
From up here, you can see the river, but I mean, that's a long, precarious way down here.
Do you really want to try in your new shiny armor? Or not shiny armor?
Yeah, it's kind of bad. I gotta clean this up.
I guess we're going the long way back up and then down,
Okay,
right?
so
Yeah.
by the time you got here and got back to here, so the next question is, it's gonna basically be getting to nighttime by the time you make it back to the pathway here.
So you might as well just
Okay.
take a night at home.
So if you wanted to, you could head into Vallaki and rest at your house for the night, then head
Yeah.
south, or you can oof
I
it
think
now.
that would
We
be
gotta
nice.
check on Fomorius.
Of course.
Much. Yeah. Please.
Okay then. Well, in that case, let's go.
Marius.
Let's go home.
Oh,
What the?
Oh,
this doesn't.
Oh, that's the wrong home. Sorry.
Oh my god. It's like, it's
Oh, they're gonna say something
wrecked.
happened. I'm like,
This
oh
is not
no.
my
What the fuck did
beautiful
you
we
do
house.
to
lost
my
a lot
house,
of
you asshole?
grids. We lost a lot
What
of
happened to the
rooms.
powder room?
All the rooms.
There we
Phew.
go.
Back at our dining table.
Okay. However, when you arrive back home, there is a pin in the front door and a nicely folded letter has been put underneath the pin, as you don't actually have a mailbox.
Okay. I will take that.
Is there a seal on the letter, or?
Not on the envelope. Oh, you mean like a wax seal, like what close the envelope? Yes, there is. It's a very similar one. It's a familiar one. You've seen it before. It's got a big red SV on it.
We got a letter from our friend. I'm gonna detect magic on it.
Okay. There is no magic on the letter. However, there is radiation coming from your good self now that wasn't there before.
Oh,
The great sword seems to be glowing in underneath the detect magic radiance.
Ah.
oh.
Cool. Great
That's
sword.
spell.
So yeah, there is actual magic afoot
That's great.
with the sword. It is
Okay.
a magical sword. What magic, on the other hand?
That's a good question.
Do we open
I'm
this
gonna-
inside, or?
Let's stay outside and maybe I'll mage hand this away from us and open it at a distance.
Yeah.
It's like a little bomb squad robot.
Right?
Do I have mage hand? I can't remember.
I don't know. Do you?
Let me see. Yeah, I do. Phew, I do. It's like I thought I used it. There we go.
Right.
Mage hand. Whoa, a bomb.
Do you don't have identify, do you, Trip, or do you?
Oh, I do.
Oh, you might. I think I know you do. I mean, bards can have it. I just didn't know whether
Oh,
he has it or not.
Yeah.
No, I have detect magic, not identify.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have it prepared today though.
Okay, so you want to mage hand the letter?
Yeah. Like, 50 feet away from us and then open it.
Yeah, you can do that with that. All right. Yep, it opens, and it actually, the envelope itself if you fold it all the way out, is what make it actually folds out to become the letter.
Oh, fancy.
But
Nothing exploded?
can't really read. No, nothing exploded. You can't really read it from 30 feet away, though.
All right. I'll have the mage hand slowly come towards us. Like,
Okay.
until it's in reading distance.
Alrighty.
Your mage hand is like a skeletal hand, right? Wasn't that
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
quite
picturing this
sinister.
for any
Oh,
passers-by,
yeah.
how this looks.
It's a ghostly
here.
skeletal hand.
Okay. Alrighty. So, once you get within reading range, do you wish to read the letter, or
Reading range.
Okay.
Oh.
Ding, range bow.
then here is what it says. It says, "To my dear friends, the Mildwood family,
Ooh.
I deeply regret the mistake that happened on our last recent visit. I meant only to protect you from the vile, evil magics that were trying to assault you.
We've heard that.
I
one
realize that my misplaced magic might have possibly harmed some of you. To this end, I am full of regret and deem it only appropriate to make it up to you. Please, at your earliest convenience, come and dine with me at my castle once again so I can make amicable apologies. Your friend, Strahd von Zorovich."
Another dinner.
That's bait.
I'm sure it's sincere. Why wouldn't it be?
Really
yes.
wants us to come to dinner, guys.
I'm getting Mad Max. That's bait gift memes right going around in my head.
That's baked.
Yeah, come. I'm so sorry that happened. Come,
It's a
come
tarp.
visit. Oops, my bad.
Well, shall we talk about dinner arrangements inside then?
We're not actually thinking of going.
Can we talk about it inside then?
Okay. Yeah. No, I enter.
We suddenly must go visit Strahd. That seems to be a thing. We're gonna go inside.
Okay.
And doing my regular scan of the whole house for anything that is evil and not Fomorious.
No, nothing else that's evil and not Fomorious.
That's great.
Just
No Fomorious is
Fomorious.
here. Okay. Because vampires show up when I do my scan, and that's spooky.
Yeah.
And if he can send a letter to our front door, he can have people sleeping in all of our crates for furniture.
Yeah, I enter and sit in the middle of the house in the dining
Yeah, I
room.
think we're all gonna meet at the dining room then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Glorious.
Oh, that's right. You guys weren't all there already?
No, we were like outside doing all of that nonsense.
Yeah, they were trying to.
Oh, I was.
And then we can-
They were opening
right
the
in
letter
there.
outside.
Yeah,
They
no,
were
we
scared
were-
it was going to
we
blow
were
your
put
house
in,
up.
but-
Okay.
Okay.
This last time we saw anything to do with Strahd, it turned into a fireball.
We
weren't
probably
sure if
need
the
to.
letter
I
might
probably need to
explode.
fix. I'm going to fix your icon between now and next game.
Oh yeah.
So you're ironclad with a big two-handed sword.
Of course.
But I love it.
Yeah.
So obviously we're not going right.
Not yet.
I feel like we're gonna have to.
Would get us back.
We
into
didn't
the
really
castle.
rest until we visited last time.
It would get us back into the castle and another chance at maybe seeing more of it, but knowing that he's being more guarded now, he's probably just gonna kill us. So
Well, if he wanted to kill us, couldn't he just do it? Like, would he really have to
Yeah.
go through the whole thing of sending
But-
a letter and
You know,
fighting us?
he's one of those vampires that likes to play with his food kind of vampires.
he is one of
Well,
those kind of vampires.
I guess my point being, if we don't go have dinner with him, he'll just come to us probably. Like, you know what I mean?
Last time we put it off for quite a while at least.
Let's push it off for a while. Maybe try to find this last Fane.
And Tavio.
I think we should at least have a little bit more on our side.
Let's weaken him.
That's the thing, is if we do manage to do that, all before we go to see him again, we might be able to have his full attention with us, while potentially allies could be working in a different angle. I know there was fear that there were intentions on the tunnels and such, but those wouldn't be there if we were in the front.
Right.
But that would mean finding Rotavio at that ruined village, right? I mean,
Yes, so that seems to me the obvious next step.
as well as the stones.
Yes, which would probably
Which are around
be the
there.
same area, yes.
Yeah.
Unless there's a second swamp with ruins in it that we aren't aware of, which is possible.
The swamp lands the swamp area is quite large.
But until we explore it, we have no way of knowing, really.
Right.
So,
So put off this dinner of death. And,
A lovely dinner of
tomorrow
death.
we'll go where we said we were going to go anyway.
actually, if I might see the letter really quick.
I left it outside since it's magic.
It's probably blown away in the wind by now. It's down the street.
I would run out and see
Some
if there's
kids
any
turned it
chance
into a
it's
paper
still there.
aeroplane. And
Is it still there? Like, if I run out and check?
vellum paper is not as light as ours, so yeah, it's moved a little bit, but it's probably still there.
Okay. I will use a variation between thaumaturgy and prestidigitation to clean it up a little bit, fold it shut, and fix the wax seal on it to make it look like we never opened it.
Pin it
Yeah,
back to the
that's gonna
door.
Pin it right back on our door. The way
Oh,
it
we
was,
haven't seen it yet.
and then go back inside.
I'm sorry, the air tags are already moved.
I'm just gonna be like, that might buy us a
He uses
couple of
telemetry.
days.
He uses telemetry tickets. He knows it's been GPS. Okay.
Smart, that's smart. I like that.
Okay. Cool.
Good idea.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna spend the night and then head out first thing in the morning
Okay.
to the ruined village and the swamp.
Village and swamps.
Anything anyone wants to do before you go to bed?
Clean up my armor.
Okay.
Again, with some kind of combination of thaumaturgy and prestidigitation.
Yep. I mean, you could do with some
Was on a corpse.
visiting a
so-
blacksmith to maybe get some oil and stuff like that to help with the de-rusting and all that sort of stuff. But there is one here in town, so
Yeah.
you could do that in the morning for sure.
Yeah, probably stop by there and get that handled.
Alrighty. Then if that's all you guys want to do, that's a good place for us to stop it.
Yeah, but here. Just get that measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do, like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing! Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with a 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How We Roll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd. Believe it or not, he's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay, they said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.